I wanted to wait a while before I made this video. Because a while back I left a comment on a Papa Gut video, and I regret leaving that comment. Now, to be clear, I like Papa Gut. I subscribe, watch his YouTube channel often. I usually put it on in the background when I'm doing dishes or something like that. I find his commentary insightful, humorous often. I appreciate his kind of playful and comedic demeanor. I think he's just easy to listen to, and I don't agree with everything he says, obviously, but makes some interesting points. And also, like myself, he's a big fat guy. I'm a big fat guy. Although I don't know him personally, if we ever met, I think we might have some commonalities to talk about, and we'd have some interesting discussions on gout and diabetes related topics, or perhaps diabetes related topics, or maybe not. Who knows? Also, in the very off chance that he reacts to this, hey Papa Gut, how you doing? Oh, that's great. How's life? Do you prefer KFC or Jollibee? Oh, I would have never guessed. All right, now that we got that out of the way, a few months back, I decided to leave a comment on a Papa Gut video he uploaded. And I was one of the first people to leave a comment on this video. And I thought, why not? And it was a silly comment, a very goofy comment, very playful comment. The video in question was of him in conversation with a very, in my opinion, a peculiar internet personality. Although that personality would say they were debating, which to that I would say to call it a debate is very questionable. Now, I don't want to say who that person Papa Gut was talking to because, like one of these debate people, they leech off any attention they can get for their own monetary gain, and I don't want to give them any of that attention. Now, the comments reacting to my comment were, for the most part, vitriolic, really defending the person Papa Gut was talking to. That kind of got to me in some small way, like for maybe a day or two. Then I just turned off notifications and just got on with my life. Like, who cares? People don't have to say. I don't know them personally, right? As for the debate person, they would say the most idiotic, nonsensical bullshit, often condescend Papa Gut when he was trying to make his points, and really just talked it down to any kind of like logic or points Papa Gut was taking. And in this conversation, Papa Gut was soft spoken, listening, attentive, but this debate person was very aggressive in their manner. So, like these typical online audiences who generally can't seem to think for themselves these days, they would probably say debate guy won. And that was unfortunately reflected in the comments of that video. Now, debate guy, debate person, debate pervert, another term I've also heard, they sell debate courses online. But from what I can tell, this person has not actually ever participated in a legitimate debate. You see, in an actual debate, you need things like moderators and fact checkers. Just like in sports, you need rules. You need people like referees to enforce those rules. You can't just say, we won, and call it a day without something like a score in place. There's no logic to it. So to say you're debating someone with none of these measures in place means really just having a one-sided conversation and just being a gigantic, insufferable asshole in the process. Now, this person in their one-sided conversations masquerading as debates often spew misogynistic, hate-filled trash. They often use the infamous "no you" defense to win these non-existent debates. Like, this person's debate logic is like, say, if I had trouble opening a jar of olives, And I sat there and complained about how hard it was to open without maybe asking for help, or instead I could use basic science, like run it under hot water to expand the metal and make it easier to open. I've had jars I've had trouble opening. I've done that. It works. Now, getting back to this debate pervert guy, the unfortunate reality is you have, I'm guessing, mostly young men hanging off this guy's nutsack, leaving YouTube comments to defend him. That's unfortunate because instead of that, these young men, and I'm assuming they're mostly young men, they could do something better than wasting their time on that kind of nonsense, like try to better themselves, try to find love, or, they have difficulty with that, at least learn how to talk to women. A lot of young men complain about can't find a woman. Well, women don't like hate-filled men or men who say nasty things about women. Kind of a logical thing. You can just be enjoying, many things, great things life has to offer. Anyways, I just find it interesting of the reactions I got to the comment I left. And why would anyone defend somebody who you most likely never going to meet or is going to do anything for you at all? Like, what's the point? Anyways, you can leave a comment if you like, if you want. I probably won't read them. So have a great day and get yourself some KFC or something.